Hello and welcome to the Techlearners. Today we will learn the 3D plotting in the Python. So today we will draw this is scatter diagram to analyze the scoring performance in cricket match of a batsman that is based on the ball speed and swing. Before we start, let's see what we have already covered. So you can go to the channel and see that we have already covered the data visualization using Plotlib. We have created the line chart, then we had created the bar chart, then we had created the pie chart. So if you want to learn more about Python or Django, you can go to the playlist Python Django tutorial, or you can also go to the Python projects tutorial where you will get this CRUD tutorials, that is the interaction of Python Django with MySQL, and you can also see the data visualization tools that are to develop these plots. So today we will learn a 3D plot. So we will learn how this 3D scatter diagram that can be created. So today we are taking the live example of the scoring performance of a batsman in cricket match that is based on the ball speed and swing. So here we can see the speed of the ball since given in the kilometer per hour, and this is the swing criteria that is based on from 1 to 5. So 5 is the highest that is swing 5, and the lowest swing is 1, and based on this whether the batsman is scoring runs from 1 to 6 in one ball. So let's see, you can see this is the swing. So when a bowler bowls, the ball can go straight away or it can turn, so it depends on how the ball is turning and what is the speed of the ball, and then depending upon the batsman is playing it well or not. So you can see uh, this is the batsman who can play differently on different swing balls, you can see. So we will analyze the batsman performance based on different speeds of the ball and different swings of the ball, how the batsman is scoring. So let's start. Let us see what are the steps of analyzing this. So we'll create scatter 3D plotting. We'll try to analyze the run scoring performance of the cricket batsman based on the cricket ball, speed and swing. What are the prerequisites? We should have Python setup in our system. We have already done this in the previous videos, and we should have installed numpy, that is to play with the data to create the data set. You can also do it with pip install numpy. You should also have matplotlib that we'll be using for the plotting purpose. We are using it previously also to create the line chart, pie chart, and bar chart. Today is our first 3D plotting. So this is not a 2D, this is a 3D plotting. So let's see what are the steps of doing this. So step one, we'll need to create a Python file. We'll name it scat3d.py. You can name it anything. So we'll be using Visual Studio. We'll create on file and we'll go to a new file, and here we'll create a file named scat3d dot py. So this is a Python file we'll create. I can store it, let's say, in the downloads. I have already set up this Python, created the environment, and everything is done. If you want to learn how to do this, you can watch my video on the playlist. So we have created this scat3d.py. In the next step, we need to import necessary libraries. We'll be using two libraries, that is numpy to handle the data set, and we'll be using matplotlib to create the plots. So let's copy this and we will paste it here in the Python file. Okay. So the next step is to create the data set. So we have created three arrays: runs, speed, and swing. So let me copy this and then explain uh, what is this data set is actually. So this data set is actually the run scoring on around 20 balls, and speed of each ball in kilometer per hour. So let's say this is the first ball with 130 kilometer per hour speed, and the swing is 1, that is the lowest swing, and highest swing has been taken as 5. Okay, so it is ranging from 1 to 5. So the maximum swing ball will have the 5 units, and then the lowest swing ball will have the 1 unit. So on this ball, the batsman scored 6 runs. Let's say on the another data, that's 132. This is the speed. Again, swing is 1. The batsman scored 6. Let's see this one. On 150 speed of 150 kilometer per hour with swing 2, the batsman is scoring here is 2 runs. So this is the fourth data. So here we have taken three data sets, one for the runs on each ball, one for the speed of each ball, and one for the swing of each ball. So this is the data set that we are working on. Let's see the next step. We need to create the figure. So we'll create the figure by using the PLT and figure and fig size. So fig size, we are setting the fig size as 12 comma 6. So this is 12 is the width and 6 is the height. And we will be using this PLT, that is matplotlib.pyplot. So we'll be using PLT and we'll be creating a fig. Let's see what happened till now. We will simply write PLT dot show. So we'll simply write PLT dot show and let me close this. Okay, so PLT dot show till now what we have got. Let's see. Once we'll run the Python, we'll be able to see only a blank figure, that's base. Okay, so this is 12 and this is 6. Let's move further. Then we need to set the projection. So here we are using 3D projection. So for the plot, we'll set the projection. So this is setting the projection 3D. Okay, we are using PLT axis and we are setting projection as 3D. So let's see, just by setting the projection, you can see. Okay, so this is the 3D projection that we have got. Now we can modify this. We can convert the lines and we can create the grid and we can do all the things. So this is the 3D projection. Let's create the grid now. So we'll create the grid and set the color of the grid and everything. So let's see uh, the opacity of the grid, the color of the grid, the style of the line. After setting the grid, we need to create a color map so that we can have the different colors on the map using the HSV model. So we'll be using HSV model and then we'll be setting the color map. So we can go and we'll be able to see this. Right now we'll not be able to see any color because we are not, we have not still added the data set to it. Once we'll add the data set to it, we'll be able to see the colors. Then the next is we'll create the scatter 3D plot. So this is the main section of this scatter 3D. So we will be using this scatter 3D function, and inside this we have set this is speed, this is on the x-axis, then swing, this is on the y-axis, and then runs on the z-axis. Then opacity we have set 0.9, and then we have set the colors for different dots or for different markers. We have set the colors. For that we have just added all these three and installed into this. So this is the array that will allow colors to be changed for different markers. Then we will add the color map into this and we will have a marker. So here we are using a caret. You can use a plus sign, minus sign, or any other marker here. So once we have added this scatter into the color map, let's see what difference we will be able to see. You can see we are having this plotted data. So these are the data points that we have already plotted, and you can see the speed. This is the speed is plotted on the x-axis. This is the swing that is plotted on the y-axis, and this is the run score that has been plotted on the z-axis. So this is telling us whenever the speed is 130 and the swing is also low 1.0, the batsman is scoring high runs. So you can see this is 6 around. So this is high runs. And whenever the speed is high, that is 155, and the swing is also high, then the batsman is not able to score much high. It is able to score low score around 1 or 2. So this is this you can see the scatter diagram will give us a very good idea about the performance of the batsman based on the speed and based on the swing. So here we can analyze that once the speed and swing both increases, the batsman is not able to score high and it feels difficulty. And whenever the speed and swing both are low, then the batsman is easily scoring high runs. So you can see the batsman is scoring above 5 and 6 runs. So let's add more into this diagram because it's just looking like a raw diagram. So in the next step, we'll be adding the title and labels to the plot. So we'll have one title and we'll have three labels, all three labels. So this is the title: analysis of run scoring performance in cricket match. And then we'll set the X label, that is the speed of the cricket, as we have done here, X label. Then on the Y label, we have set the swing of the cricket ball, and then on the Z label, we have set the runs. So these are the labels. So let's see, once we have added the labels, we'll be able to see it in a much better way. So let me pull it. You can see. So this is now the label is added: speed of cricket ball in kilometer per hour, swing of cricket ball, and then this is the runs scored by the batsman. Okay. So we can add one more thing, that is the color bar, just to make it more beautiful and understandable. So we'll add the color bar into this as well. So we'll use this scatter plot and this axis. So we'll be using scatter and axis. These names must be same. And then we have added the color bar. So let's see, once we have added the color bar, you will be able to see on the right hand side, this is the color bar that is indicating the speed of the ball. So this color bar, now this will indicate in a much better way. So we can see high speed for the red. So you can see this is the red high speed, and the low speed is orange. So you can see here it's the orange and the low speed. So the analysis comes out that whenever the speed is low and swing is low, the batsman is able to score high runs, and whenever the speed is high and the swing is also, the amount of swing is also high, then the batsman is not able to score very much. Okay. So in the last step, we just have to use this plt.show that we are also using because we want to see the plots at each step. So this is how we can simply create these scatter diagrams, and we can analyze the performances based on the different variables. So here we had taken the example of the cricket. In the upcoming videos, we'll learn more about Python. Thank you so much.